Okay, hello all, it's Jalmari from King of Funnel once again, and today we are talking about leading with the growth. So, super interesting topic, okay? And yeah, first of all, if you want to get my social media, you can follow me. For example, send LinkedIn request, I'm quite active there. Or you can, for example, download my free guide about the growth process I'm using. Anyway, let's go. So first of all, like as a recap, there is this ultimate growth hacking madness going on. That what is growth hacking? Well, growth hacking is the 24/7 process. It's boring, but it's effective. And you just do it from days to weeks to months to years. So you test things that might work, and then when you find something that works, that's the so-called growth hack. But this growth hack is just a outcome of the process. For example, just do like Dropbox did. This is the good old saying. They gave free storage space for the users if they invited a new user. But that's not growth hacking to read these growth hacks and just copying it, because that's just, well, it's just copying marketing tactics. That's not growth hacking, nor it doesn't work. Anyway, now about the growth. So it's about thinking what is your current bottleneck, and I made this kind of illustration where all the business functions, despite of even you wouldn't have all this, but this is just example. Anyway, the water flowing through is now the company's maximum growth capacity. And in this image here, for example, it's the marketing that is limiting it. Now in this one, it's the customer service, and here it's the product. And yeah. Now, the growth comes from removing the bottleneck. So the growth by process, I don't know, can you see it now? But there is this before and after. So before, the flow through was very low, and when you remove the bottleneck, now it's much higher. But to get in this kind of outcome, it requires this kind of approach where you look the business as one big piece from a bird's eye perspective. And now it's kind of like people are saying this, that yeah, but growth hackers are just marketers, not business leaders. Yeah, sure, but it's kind of like with growth hacking, you have we use this kind of frameworks like pirate metrics. Even that alone, it gives like we need to consider all kind of marketing and sales related stuff, but also product, because there are these retention things. And in 2021, it's pretty easy to access all the data around the company. And in like when you deal with growth hacking, it's just like second nature to go through all the data and be interested and figure out these things that what might or might not limit things. Anyway, the biggest thing I see here is this like the biggest factor is this kind of hypothesis driven mindset. So we just learn to question everything, and sometimes maybe we are the only one in the whole organization. And with this hypothesis driven mindset and in this questioning, it's so easy to start to see this pattern of random actions everywhere, starting from the CEO. Like there's so many biases, like this confirmation bias. So we just see things that support our own wants and desires, or the narrative fallacy. So when something happens, we just afterwards made up a story. What was kind of the input and outcome? Why it happened? We just made up the reasons, and that's the biggest thing that well, it's, you start to see like on daily basis these like, next we need to change to market X, or we need a new CRM system, or we need a new hire X. But when it's lacking this hypothesis driven mindset, so we don't beforehand, we don't think that how we know if this is successful, or we don't consider that like why it would work. So we just go and take a random action. Also, it's when we think about the process in this kind of how would I say, company-wide, kind of like cross-siloed function. Anyway, we don't need to have deep domain expertise. Like we don't need to have deep domain expertise to spot the bottleneck. And our goal is to spot the bottleneck. We don't necessarily need to know how to, if there's problem with, I don't know, development or HR or whatsoever, we don't need to know how to fix it, but we just need to find it and take it to the, just deliver this information to all people who are involved, so then it can be discussed and solved from there. And now, last but not least, it's just like leading with the process. Well, it's same kind of like just being advocate. So leading this question everything change throughout the company. Yeah, and yeah. So this was my illustration about leading the growth by process. Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.